And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we are back we're back inside of Minecraft, but this time I'm not going to mess up and say we're back inside of our survival world. I'm doing a new series. So Saturday videos are usually 2v2 build battles at this point. I get it's only been 2 weeks since that started up, but still, 2v2 build battles is what it should have been today. And with Riptide gone, obviously, that wasn't really in the books, but or in the cards or whatever. So and Manta's taking a break, blah blah blah. We'll figure out long-term plans, but for the moment we're going to be doing creative recaps. This brings me way back. This was a series that I started back it was late 2019, so about a year ago would have been when I did the first videos, because basically it was when I first started trying streaming, and I made some builds in creative on a streaming world, and then I was like, I could also make a video out of this. So then I did a video recapping the builds, and we're gonna be doing that. Now this might move to a different day than Saturday in the future, depending on what happens when Manta gets back from his break and what's going on with Blazer, blah blah blah. So this might move. We might end up doing something different, but for the moment, this is what we're doing. Now, enough intro. A minute and a half was long enough. Let's get to observing the builds. So the first thing we got here is we got a house. It's not the most beautiful. I feel like I could have added some windows or something. I might make some changes to this in the future, but I've mentioned in the past that I'm really bad at building houses. I'm doing my best to improve, but it's a long process. But yeah, so before we go inside, I want to talk about out here. I'm planning on making like a village type feel for this area. So like this is going to be kind of the center large house, and then we're going to have paths going around. The center path that goes straight down from here is probably going to go like all the way down to here, and it's going to be made with netherite as the rim. Then paths that split off one from that are going to be diamonds. Paths that split off from the diamonds are going to be iron. Paths that split off from the iron are going to be coal, I guess. And we probably won't even make it to coal. But yeah, I forgot about gold. Gold would probably come before iron. I don't know if we'll even make it to iron. But yeah, and then the lighting for at least this path, I want to kind of do kind of a nether themed path lighting, since we're going with the nether, right? But yeah, that's it's probably not permanent. I'm gonna just switch these to netherite. I feel like that makes more sense. But yeah, this lighting probably isn't permanent. This is mostly just to, this path here is mostly just to indicate that we are doing a village. I'll probably change the size of the path and stuff in the future. I don't know for sure. We'll see. I haven't fully decided how I'm gonna go about this. But once we come inside, we come into kind of a nice, cozy, kind of living room type area. We got a nice table that people can sit around and chat with, kind of carpeted floors. Then we got kind of a library area, which doesn't have any seating, but no need to question that. But yeah, so this kind of entryway is pretty nice. I actually really like how it turned out. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say on it. It looks nice. Then as we go deeper into the house, we got kind of a bedroom area. This isn't very furnished. Once again, I might return to this. I don't know for sure. I haven't fully decided. I need to put some lighting below this carpet too. Actually, let me do that real quick. Okay, yeah. So I was in a little bit of a rush when I did this, since I've only had like a couple hours to build. So there's a lot of things that I missed and stuff that I'm probably going to want to improve on some of these builds in the future. But yeah, so we got a nice little desk over here, and then we got kind of a bed fit for, kind of the leader of the village, with a nice frame around it, shulker boxes, the pillars. I don't know. I like how this turned out. I feel like a different fence might have looked better, but I feel like it's also fine the way it is. I'm not fully decided on that. But yeah, I think this area looks really nice. I do kind of want to add like some sort of storage thing up here, but I don't know what would look good for storage. If I had the chisel mod, I'd do crates the oak planks that look like crates, but nope. And then as we come outside, if we go over this way, we got a farmland that's starting up. My plan is I'm going to try and put a bit of work into expanding this every time. And, you know, it'll kind of grow in proportion to the village growing, which I think will be really cool. But, yeah, I don't know for sure how that's going to go down. We'll see. But, yeah, I think a really large wheat farm, eventually a windmill, you know, will look really nice. So, currently a work in progress. And then up over here, I want to have pixel art kind of going down in a line. Actually, I'll probably go either way from the pot. I'll probably bring it that way. But yeah, we got a pot for starters. And my plan with this is every week I'm going to pick a random word and I have to build some pixel art themed about it. And yeah, this week I got cook. So I figured, you know, what better way to describe cooking something than a pot? And it might look a little weird, but I figured like kind of the steam coming out of the top helped at least a little bit. It looks a little weird with the light gray concrete, but who knows. Okay. And then the only other thing I've done is if we come down here, we got a custom built cave I built going down, which I don't know for sure what I'm going to want to do with this, but it's definitely going to go deeper. But my plan is to have, currently my plan, I don't know, it might change, is to have it go down a ways and then at the bottom, whoa, weird lag spike, either have a village or like a secret base sort of thing. What I might do is make this kind of like a base area, you know, just something fun like that. I don't know, but I think the cave itself looks really nice. I could have done the transition from the sandstone style cave to the bit more grassy style cave a bit better, but I feel like putting it on this turn where as you go down here it still looks mostly sandstone, then you turn into this works pretty well. But I want to mix more stuff into the walls here, you know, and like have stuff like stairs on the side and just random things like that to kind of give the cave a bit more texture. But yeah, so for the moment, let me kind of explain what's going to be going down every episode. So every episode, I'm going to try and add a building to the village. Regardless of what kind of village, I'll probably start with kind of shop themes since it's going to be close to the kind of mayor's house. But I think I want to spread the village like out into where the swamp's at and stuff. I'm going to have to place a lot of dirt for it, but I think it should work pretty well. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But yeah, so I think I want to expand this out, but every episode I want to add another building and we'll see where it goes from there. I'll probably try and expand the village out mostly this way. That way this kind of serves as the edge of the village, I guess, which might be a little weird, but should work. Kind of like, you know, on a hillside, kind of a bit more aloof from the village. And then I want to try and expand the farming area every episode. I want to add another pixel art, and then I also want to expand the cave. Those are the 4 things that I want to do every episode here for the first however many episodes. After a few episodes, I probably won't expand the farm much more, and eventually we'll finish the cave, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's how I think I want these first couple episodes to go. And then I'm also going to, on top of all that, add in some other random builds. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try and build them in that direction so that they don't conflict with anything I already have going, or maybe also in that direction. So then that way I have, you know, some other random stuff. Because here's the thing. This video is probably barely going to stretch out to 10 minutes from all my talking. But a lot of this has been pilot episode talking. You know, this is the first episode. So, you know, in the future, we're not going to have as much random gibbering. And it's going to be more about what I've actually either changed in the builds or built new, blah, blah, blah. And I also have a feeling in the future I'm going to come back to builds like this and add more detail, stuff like that, especially as I become a better builder. So there's going to be a lot to do, a lot to see, but I'm really excited for Creative Recaps to return. I was talking to Riptide. He seemed pretty hyped because he did his Creative Recap series too. So I encourage you guys to check out Riptide's old creative recap series. It was better than mine. Um, but yeah, I think this will turn out really well. I'm really excited to see where this world will be at in, say, a month. I think a month will be enough time for this to look really nice. Because a month from now, we should have another 4 buildings in the village. The farm should be pretty much as expanded out as I want to be. There'll be 5 pixel arts, and the cave should be mostly done. So I'm guessing around, the start of December, the village will probably be the only project that I'm currently working on out of the 3 projects I kind of have that'll still be going. But we'll see. A lot to tell. Not much time. Well, actually, no, there's plenty of time. But yeah, I'm really excited. I want to work hard on these and make them look as nice as possible for you guys, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, I just want to thank you all so much for watching. Let me know how excited you guys are for Creative Recaps to be back, although a majority of my viewers won't remember it. I was only at like 20 subscribers at the time of original Creative Recaps. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, I need to fix my stop recording key. I must have broke it somehow.